Thus says the Lord, chosen one, the hour appointed from eternity has now struck, and heaven itself calls your name. This message before your eyes is not a coincidence, not a chance, not the wandering of fate, it is a decree. From before the foundations of the earth were laid, this moment was sealed for you. I, the Lord your God, speak not to the multitude, but to you alone. You are the one set apart, the one carried in my covenant, the one chosen. And even now, as these words pierce your heart, the Archangel Michael stands beside you, wings outstretched, sword ablaze, a witness and guardian, ensuring no shadow of darkness could silence or steal this revelation from your hands. You are not forgotten. Every hidden tear, every unanswered cry, every restless night has been seen and recorded in my presence. The very fact that these words have broken through to you is proof of warfare fought in realms unseen. The enemy sought to bind this message, but heaven prevailed. Michael himself contended for your destiny, and now the veil is torn. Chosen one, awaken, for this is no common speech, but a proclamation from eternity, a trumpet sounding in the heavens to stir your spirit. As C.S. Lewis wrote in Collected Letters, there are far, far better things ahead than any we leave behind. That is not only a promise of hope long ago, it is the seal upon your life in this very moment. What stands before you is greater than the silence, the confusion, and the shadows that linger behind. This is the unveiling. That which was hidden will be exposed, that which was silent will be declared. The heavens have moved, and destiny now presses against your door. Nothing will remain the same once it enters. If this word has stirred your soul, do not let it slip away. Let it awaken faith within you. Like, share, and comment below what you sense rising in your spirit. Your testimony may become the very confirmation heaven uses to awaken another. Chosen one, you have carried questions in the hidden chambers of your heart, questions that seem to echo without answer. Why have doors closed just as you were ready to step through them? Why have opportunities dissolved like mist when you reached out your hand? Why do old feelings return, unbidden, even when you thought you had buried them? Why do certain names, certain faces, certain moments haunt your memory like whispers that refuse to fade? You have called it a weakness, others have called it foolishness, but I, the Lord your God, call it a signal from eternity. You have not been restless without reason. You have not felt these stirrings by accident. What you carry is the vibration of a covenant older than your own birth. Before you entered this world, I wrote upon your spirit a bond that cannot be erased. I planted in you a memory of a love divine, a connection that the world cannot understand, nor time erase. This is why your heart refuses to let go. This is why you wake with the weight of a presence you cannot name. This is why, even in silence, you hear echoes of a voice that has not spoken. Your spirit has discerned what your mind cannot fully grasp. And though you have tried to move forward, tried to silence the longing, it returns because it is the truth. You were joined in the eternal places before you walked upon the earth. You were bound in spirit before your bodies ever met. And though shadows and voices have sought to drown out this revelation, still the whisper remains. You are not alone. You are connected. You are chosen. Chosen one, understand this. The turmoil you feel is not punishment, but preparation. The doors that closed were not rejection, but redirection. The tears you shed were not in vain. They were seeds sown into the ground of destiny. Your very ache, your longing, your inability to forget is not evidence of brokenness, but proof of covenant. For if it were not real, it would have faded long ago. If it were not eternal, it would have dissolved in the stream of time. But it has endured, because it was planted by my own hand. The confusion you wrestle with is the clash between what heaven decreed and what earth has delayed. Your heart remembers eternity, but your flesh struggles with the weight of time. And yet I say this to you now. You have not misheard. You have not been deceived by imagination. What you sense is real, for I myself authored it. This is why you feel out of place among the opinions of others. This is why their advice does not satisfy you, because they speak from reason, but you live under revelation. Hear me clearly. You are not weak for still hoping. You are not foolish for still believing. You are discerning. You are perceiving signals that others cannot hear, because I attuned your spirit to them. The world calls it restlessness, but heaven calls it recognition. What you are experiencing is the pull of a soul tied to yours since before creation's dawn. Remember what is written. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. Jeremiah 1-5. If I knew you before time, if I called you before you drew breath, would I not also weave your destiny with threads unseen? Would I not also bind your soul to the one I designed for you? Chosen one. Your restlessness is evidence of divine orchestration. The reason you cannot silence the longing is that it was not meant to be silenced. The reason you cannot forget is that heaven refuses to let you forget. This tension you feel between hope and despair, between faith and doubt, is the refining fire preparing you for the unveiling that is near. Do not despise the ache in your heart, for it is prophecy. Do not curse the silence, for it is a womb carrying revelation. Do not think you are lost, for you are exactly where heaven has placed you, waiting, refining, discerning, becoming. The confusion is only temporary, but the covenant is eternal. Chosen one, take comfort in this truth. What you feel is not abandonment but alignment. Your spirit is responding to eternity. The world may not understand, but the heavens rejoice that you still hear the call, and soon, the very restlessness that tormented you will prove to be the compass that led you to your destiny. Chosen one, hear me with clarity. The one whose soul has been bound to yours from eternity carries a secret they have not spoken. It is not a secret of betrayal, nor of malice, but of fear. For though they have felt the pull of your spirit, though they have dreamed of you and wept over you in the silence of their chambers, they have hidden the fullness of their heart. Why? Because they have believed a lie that if you knew the whole truth, you would walk away. Your soulmate has loved you more deeply than you realize, yet fear has chained their lips. They have written words meant for you, letters never sent, journal entries never shown, tokens kept in secret. They have rehearsed what they would say, yet the courage dissolved when the moment came. Again and again, they buried their feelings, thinking it safer to carry the ache alone than to risk rejection from the one they call light. They convinced themselves that they were not worthy of you, that the mistakes of their past disqualified them from your embrace. And yet, heaven testifies otherwise. I, the Lord, say to you now, what they believed disqualified them, I have already redeemed. What they carried as shame, I have already washed away. The very brokenness they thought made them unworthy has become the soil in which I planted growth, so that when the time comes, they may stand before you, not as a prisoner of guilt, but as a vessel of grace. Chosen one, understand this. They have hidden from you, not because they did not care, but because they cared too much. Every step they took away from you was an act of self-punishment. Every silence was not rejection, but fear disguised as distance. Their soul trembled under the weight of what they could not say, and in their trembling they chose the easier road of hiding. But I have declared, enough. The time of hiding is over. The veil must be torn. What was concealed will be revealed. Even now, they are awakening. The voices that once bound them are losing their grip. The false comforts that numbed their longing are crumbling. In their spirit, your name rises again and again, no longer as a passing thought, but as an unshakable decree. They cannot silence it anymore, for I have written your name upon their heart as fire, and fire cannot be erased. But there is more. The enemy has used people close to them, voices of jealousy, manipulation, and distraction to sow lies. These voices whispered, forget. Move on, choose another. And for a time those lies prevailed. But truth is stronger than deception, and the bond I authored cannot be severed. The counterfeit fades, but the covenant remains. This is why, even when they tried to bury the memory, it returned. Even when they reached for another, their heart remained restless, for no imitation can satisfy what was designed in heaven. Chosen one, listen well. Your soulmate's secret is not that they loved another more. Their secret is that they never stopped loving you. Even when they pretended otherwise, even when they turned away, the tether of spirit remained. They wept behind closed doors. They spoke your name in whispers when no one could hear. They carried you in their dreams, in visions they did not understand. And every time they tried to silence it, I, the Lord, stirred it again. Do not mistake their silence for absence. Do not misinterpret their distance as rejection. Behind their silence is a soul trembling with the fear of losing you, even as they long for you. Behind their distance is a heart that believes you are too radiant, too sacred, to be stained by their brokenness. But I tell you now, I am greater than their fear. I am greater than their shame. And I am moving to break open the secret they have carried for too long. For what I join together, no one can separate, not time, not distance, not pride, not fear. The covenant I wrote into your souls before you entered the world cannot be undone by human hesitation. The hidden truth is this: they belong to you, and you belong to them. This is why they are restless. This is why they cannot forget. This is why their spirit trembles whenever your memory surfaces. Because what is eternal refuses to die. Chosen one, prepare your heart. For the secret long hidden will not remain hidden much longer. The day is coming when their trembling lips will open, when what they have written in secret will be spoken aloud, when what was hidden in journals and letters will be placed in your hands, and in that moment you will know. Every restless night, every unanswered prayer, every season of silence was not wasted. It was all preparing you for the unveiling. Remember the promise, for there is nothing hidden that will not be disclosed, and nothing concealed that will not be known or brought out into the open. Luke 8:17. What has been concealed in the silence of their heart is about to break forth in the light of truth. And when it does, you will see not only their love, but my hand orchestrating every detail. Chosen one, you must understand what has kept you and your destined one apart was never only circumstance, never merely human choice. It has been a battle fierce, unseen, and relentless in the realm of the spirit. For your union is not ordinary, it is divine, and anything that carries divine weight attracts warfare. From the very beginning, when I wrote your names side by side in the book of destiny, the enemy trembled. He saw not just two lives, but a covenant that could break chains, heal bloodlines, and birth purpose into the earth. He knew that when you and your soulmate come together in my timing, strongholds will collapse, curses will be shattered, and generations will be altered. That is why he launched his schemes early, weaving lies, planting counterfeits, and stirring opposition to keep you apart. Chosen one, do not be deceived. There have been hands at work against you. Jealousy rose in the hearts of those near you. Manipulation whispered into the ears of those near them. Words were spoken in secret, poison disguised as counsel, designed to turn eyes away from truth. People you trusted allowed envy to guide them. People they trusted allowed fear to cloud their judgment. And in that fog, your connection was delayed, obscured, buried beneath layers of confusion. But know this, nothing the enemy has done has destroyed the covenant I authored. It has only delayed its unveiling, for my word cannot be broken and my plan cannot be undone. The attempts to sever the cord between you have only proven how unbreakable that cord truly is. Every counterfeit they encountered, every distraction you faced, every moment of silence and despair, these were not endings but refinements. What was meant to destroy has only purified. And in the midst of this warfare, the Archangel Michael has not stood idle. He has contended for you. His sword has cut down assignments of darkness sent to choke your hope. His presence has shielded this very message from interception. Legions of angels have surrounded your destiny, ensuring that what heaven decreed will come forth in its appointed time. What you feel as delay has in fact been war, and war, though violent, is often the sign that a breakthrough is near. Chosen one, the heaviness you have felt, the inexplicable weight upon your spirit, the sense that you were fighting battles no one else could see, this was not imagination, this was intercession. You were sensing the clash of kingdoms, the shaking of principalities, the roar of powers that fear what you carry. For the enemy does not fight what does not threaten him. The very fact that you have been opposed so violently is proof of the magnitude of your calling. And do not think your soulmate has been untouched. They too have wrestled with unseen chains, chains of shame, fear, and voices that told them they were unworthy. Their silence has not only been personal fear, but also spiritual warfare pressing down upon their soul. Lies whispered, "You cannot go back, you cannot speak, you cannot be forgiven." But I, the Lord, declare, those lies are broken. The blood of the Lamb has silenced the accuser, and no chain forged by darkness can hold what I have redeemed. Chosen one, the time of warfare is giving way to the time of unveiling. The storm has raged, but the dawn is breaking. Even now, strategies of the enemy are collapsing. Even now, masks are falling, manipulations are being exposed, and false voices are losing power. For when I declare a covenant sealed, no demon can unseal it. Remember this promise. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Ephesians 6:12. The battle was never against people, but against powers that feared what your union would release. And though the battle has been fierce, victory is assured, because I, the Lord your God, have decreed it. Chosen one, the hour of unveiling draws near. What has been concealed in shadows is about to break forth into the light. The silence that tormented your heart is about to be shattered by a voice you have longed to hear. For I, the Lord your God, do not hide the truth forever. What was delayed is now pressing forward, and the moment of revelation is coming upon you, like the dawn that cannot be stopped. You will know it by signs, and these signs will not be random. They will not be coincidences, but divine confirmations sent to steady your heart. Watch carefully, for I will speak to you through patterns, whispers, and moments that cannot be explained away. There will be a name that repeats itself before your eyes, as if the world conspires to remind you. There will be a time, a number, an hour, a date that echoes until you cannot ignore it. There will be a dream, vivid and undeniable, carrying the weight of eternity upon your spirit. And when these converge, you will know the appointed hour has come. Your soulmate, the one whose heart has been restless with the memory of you, is awakening. The lies that bound them are breaking. The shame that silenced them is being lifted. They have tried to bury their feelings, but fire cannot be buried. They have tried to silence their heart, but a covenant written by my hand cannot be erased. And now, their lips, once trembling with fear, are being prepared to speak. They will confess what they have hidden. They will declare what they once buried. And when they do, it will shake you to the core, not with fear, but with the recognition that heaven has fulfilled its word. Chosen one, do not be surprised when they mention dreams of you. Do not be shocked when they confess visions that haunted them, whispers that carried your name, moments that stirred their soul without explanation. For I gave them those dreams. I inscribed those visions. I set your name as fire upon their heart, and now they cannot run any longer. What they once thought was imagination, they now recognize as revelation, and there will be more. A letter, a journal entry, a song, a token, something tangible exists, created with you in mind, hidden away in silence. They have looked upon it countless times. They have almost given it to you, but fear stopped them. That very object will resurface, and when it is placed in your hands, you will know beyond doubt, this was my doing. It will be a holy confirmation, a physical sign of a spiritual truth. But I must warn you, not all will celebrate. Some will frown, some will whisper, some will plot against what I am bringing together. Not every smile hides a clean heart. That is why I have concealed this covenant in secrecy, protecting it until the time was ripe. For when the unveiling comes, it must be shielded in wisdom. Do not rush to display it. Do not parade it before those unworthy of its sanctity. Guard it, for it is holy. Chosen one, prepare yourself, for the next time they look into your eyes, it will not be casual. It will be electric, a reunion of souls too long separated. The next time you hear their voice, it will not sound ordinary, it will echo with destiny. And when that moment comes, you will weep, not in sorrow, but in recognition. For you will know, this is what you waited for, this is what you prayed for, this is what heaven promised. Take courage, for I, the Lord, am orchestrating every detail. Nothing will be missed, nothing will be delayed beyond its appointed hour. And when the unveiling arrives, your soul will remember this day, the day you were told in advance, so that you would not doubt, so that your heart would not falter. Remember my promise. Write the vision, make it plain on tablets, so he may run who reads it. For still the vision awaits its appointed time. It hastens to the end, it will not lie. If it seems slow, wait for it. It will surely come. It will not delay. Habakkuk 2:2-3. The vision concerning your destiny is about to speak, and it will not delay any longer. Chosen one, hear me with trembling. Not everyone will rejoice when this covenant is revealed. Not every hand that claps for you is clean. Not every smile is sincere. Some have watched your journey not with love but with envy. Some have stayed close to you only to ensure you remain bound in confusion. When the unveiling comes, they will not celebrate your breakthrough. They will plot to undermine it. For this reason, I have hidden much from your eyes, to protect what is holy until the appointed time. You must understand, the greater the light, the greater the opposition. Just as shadows lengthen when the sun rises, so too will resistance increase when destiny draws near. Do not be naive. There will be whispers, twisted stories, and subtle poisons disguised as counsel. Some will tell you it is fantasy, others will call it foolishness. Their words will sting, their questions will try to sow doubt, but do not let their voices drown out mine. For I, the Lord, am the one who speaks truth, and my truth is greater than every lie. Chosen one, your trial is not only external, it is also internal. You must face the temptation to run when the past resurfaces. You must confront the wounds that still bleed, the memories that still ache. Your heart will be tested. Will you forgive, or will you cling to bitterness? Will you embrace healing, or will you allow old scars to dictate your response? These trials are necessary, for only a refined vessel can carry a covenant this sacred. Gold must pass through fire before it shines, and so must you. And know this, your soulmate too is being tested. They must confront their fear, their shame, their silence. They must break free from the chains of unworthiness. Just as you are called to forgive, they are called to confess. Just as you are called to trust, they are called to speak. Without their courage and your grace, the covenant cannot blossom. But I, the Lord, am strengthening both of you, so that when you meet again, you will stand not as victims of the past, but as victors in the present. The enemy will attempt to use distraction, counterfeit opportunities, and even well-meaning people to pull you off course. He will try to stir impatience in you, to make you grasp prematurely for what I am still preparing. Resist this. Do not chase, do not force. Wait with a still heart, for what is of me cannot be lost. The counterfeit may glitter, but it cannot endure. The authentic covenant, born of heaven, will stand the test of time. Chosen one, be vigilant. Guard your heart with discernment. Do not share sacred secrets with unclean ears. Do not cast pearls before swine. Not every friend is truly a friend. Not every confidant is worthy of your confidence. When I nudge your spirit with unease, trust it. When Michael stirs your discernment, obey it. For discernment is your shield, and silence will be your strength until the moment I declare, now. And above all, remember, These trials are not punishment but preparation. The testing of your faith produces endurance. The fire does not destroy gold, it refines it. The storm does not break the oak, it deepens its roots. In the same way, the pressure you feel is shaping you for the glory about to be revealed. Do not despise this season, chosen one. It is not a delay, it is a refinement. It is not rejection, it is preparation. And soon what felt like loss will be revealed as protection. What seemed like silence will be revealed as strategy. And what appeared as delay will be revealed as perfect timing. Remember what is written, "Beloved, do not be surprised at the fiery trial when it comes upon you to test you, as though something strange were happening to you. But rejoice insofar as you share Christ's sufferings, that you may also rejoice and be glad when his glory is revealed." 1 Peter 4:12-13. So take heart, chosen one. The fire you feel is the sign of glory approaching. The trial is the doorway to triumph. The opposition is the proof of the promise. Stand firm, be watchful, endure with faith, for soon the unveiling will prove every sacrifice worthwhile. Chosen one, hear the promise of the Lord your God. What I began in you, I will bring to completion. I am not a man that I should lie, nor a son of man that I should change my mind. What I decreed before time, what I wrote into your destiny, what I sealed with my covenant, it shall stand. Not the whispers of men, not the schemes of the enemy, not even your own fears will overturn what I have ordained. For my word is unshakable, and my promise is eternal. You have endured nights of silence, seasons of uncertainty, and days where hope felt like a fragile ember. Yet none of this has been wasted. Every tear has been gathered, every sigh recorded, every prayer bottled before my throne. I tell you now, your waiting has not been in vain. What you have perceived as delay has been preparation, what you called loss has been protection, and what you thought silence was a strategy from heaven. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, and I have timed this unveiling with precision beyond human comprehension. Chosen one, my promise is this: you will see what you have longed for. The one bound to you in spirit, the one who has hidden in fear, will step forward. Their silence will break, their lips will confess, and their heart will be unveiled. And when they come, you will know beyond doubt that this is my doing, for the weight of my presence will confirm it. This union is not merely romance, it is a covenant. It is not fleeting passion, but eternal purpose. For when I join two souls, it is not for their sake alone, but for generations yet unborn. But hear me also, this covenant requires your choice. I do not force love, for love that is forced is no love at all. When the unveiling comes, you will face a decision. Will you embrace what I have set before you, or will you let fear steal what heaven has delivered? If you choose love, I will bless it beyond measure. I will surround it with angels, shield it with my favor, and cause it to bear fruit that will echo into eternity. If you choose healing, I will multiply your joy. If you choose the covenant, I will protect it with fire from heaven. Do not fear the weight of this promise, for I have equipped you. Do not fear the scars of your past, for I have healed you. Do not fear the opinions of others, for I have silenced them. Stand in faith, for my promise is stronger than your doubts, my covenant deeper than your pain, and my purpose greater than your understanding. Chosen one, my blessing is upon you. I will restore what was stolen. I will redeem what was broken. I will turn mourning into dancing, ashes into beauty, despair into hope. And those who doubted you, those who mocked you, those who thought you were forsaken, they will see with their own eyes that you were chosen all along. For I will vindicate you, not with words, but with glory. Remember this promise. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a future and a hope. Jeremiah 29:11. This is not empty reassurance. It is a divine guarantee. Your future is not bleak, it is radiant. Your hope is not misplaced, it is secured in me. Your destiny is not delayed, it is unfolding in perfect time. So rise, chosen one. Lift your head, strengthen your heart. For what I promised, I will perform. What I began, I will finish. And what I blessed, no power in heaven or earth can curse. You stand at the threshold of fulfillment, and soon the glory of my promise will overtake you. Chosen one, this is the truth. Your destiny is bound in a love that was written before the foundations of the world. This love is not ordinary, it is sacred, eternal, and divinely appointed. The heavens have borne witness, and Michael the Archangel has stood guard so that this covenant could not be stolen. What you have received today is more than a promise. It is a decree sealed in eternity, entrusted to you as both a gift and a calling. Do not let doubt consume you, nor fear silence the destiny within. No opinion of man can overturn what I, the Lord, have decreed. Soon the unveiling will come. What was hidden will be revealed, what was silent will be spoken, and you will know with certainty that every tear, every prayer, every sleepless night was preparation for this moment. Chosen one, protect what I give you. Not everyone will understand, and not every heart can honor what is holy. Guard this covenant like a pearl of great price. When I open the door, no one will shut it. Your future is not bleak, it is radiant. Your best days are not behind you, they are about to begin. And when the unveiling arrives, your testimony will silence the doubters and magnify my glory. As C.S. Lewis wrote in Mere Christianity, "Look for Christ and you will find him, and with him everything else thrown in. This is your assurance. If you anchor your heart in me, the love I designed for you, the love that is your destiny, will come in its appointed time, carrying peace and joy beyond what you imagined." If this message has spoken to you, do not keep it hidden like this video, so others may hear. Share it to awaken those still waiting, and comment below what you sense stirring in your spirit. Your response may be the sign that another soul is praying for. And now, let us pray. Lord of heaven, grant peace to the chosen one's heart. Remove every fear, silence every doubt, and make the path clear toward the love you have ordained. May they walk into their destiny with courage, and may their soulmate be revealed in perfect time. Bless them with a love that is pure, steadfast, and full of your light. Let them find joy in the covenant you have written for them. In Jesus' name, Amen.